Hey guys, welcome to the Delta X trading channel. Today I've just wanted to go through my TradingView account and show you some live examples of our Delta X Pro indicator, and just so you can see it in action and see how effective it is at picking reversals. If you don't already know, our Delta X Pro indicator is a reversal indicator. It works off a mixture of order flow and oversold, overbought conditions. So I'm just going to filter through a few coins that I've saved with some good examples. So this coin is Vine, and I've got the 4-quadrant layout here with the Vwaps. I like to trade Vwap. It gives you a good idea of where the price is. Top left is my weekly Vwap. Top right is my monthly Vwap. Bottom left quarterly, and bottom right is the yearly. So up here on that's the 30-minute chart on the monthly. As you can see here, we have a great example of power of 3, which is the accumulation with the manipulation wick and then the expansion or the distribution rally afterwards. And our Delta X Pro indicator has picked the manipulation wick to a T on this one, and you would have had an amazing trade with that, as you could have got a really tight stop loss after our indicator gave you the alert. So that's one on Vine. That worked out really well, and as you can see with the Vwap bands, price stalled right into the monthly value area high, or the previous monthly value area high here. Here's another one, TIA. What do we have here? So once again on the 30-minute, we've had Delta X buy signal right into the low here. If you zoom out a bit on this one, it was a nice inverse head and shoulder setup. So you had your left shoulder here, the head, and then the right shoulder here. That's a good reversal setup. Getting the Delta X Pro buy signal, firing right into the low on the right shoulder, and then as you can see, we've rallied, and we've currently hit the previous monthly Vwap. Another great example there. Let's have a look on Solana. What have we got? Solana, this was actually a really good sell signal. It picked the cycle high on the daily chart on Solana, so you can see the sell signal here, fired right into the top wick when Solana was $270. It picked pretty much the cycle high of Solana, which is amazing. Over here on the lower time frame, so we've got 15-minute chart. We've got a buy signal right after this sell-off here. The buy signal's gone off, and look what price has done afterwards. Not a bad trade either. What else have we got? Have a look at Render. Render's had a really nice entry. Not only on the higher time frame, so the 4-hour chart down here, we had the Delta X Pro signal going off just into no man's land. It was actually the 50% of this big massive liquidation wick, which is also a good spot to look for longs. Delta X Pro fired, and now we're rallying out of that. On the lower time frames, this was actually another good power of 3. So you had your accumulation right in the value area low, then Delta X fired right onto the wick, manipulation wick, and then look at price has just gone wild and expanded all the way to outside of the value area high, and it's looking pretty good on the quarterly as well. Maybe a bit of a little bit of a sell-off, and hopefully we can get more of a rally out of that one. There's a couple of sells in here, but if you zoom in, you can tell they would have been before sell-offs. So yeah, this one's had a bit of a sell alert before this dump off. This one as well, sell alert, and then prices rolled over a bit. What else have we got? Let's have a look at Ondo. Ondo 15-minute chart. As you can see, Delta X firing into the lows here. Another good rally out of it. Omi is a coin I made a lot of money on, and unfortunately it crashed and I lost a lot of money on too. But see if we've got anything here. Wow, look at this one. So we've got huge high time frame sell off on Omi, price selling off aggressively, Delta X firing right into the bottom of this sell off. What happens afterwards? Great pump out of the bottom of the value area here. So as you can see, there's no other Delta X alerts going through there, and then you had your buy right into the bottom. We did see a sell pop up here, but it might have just been of a short-term sell-off, that one. These aren't always right, but as you can see in these last few examples, they're pretty powerful. Let's have a look at Jupiter. What do we have here? So we had it on the daily after the big liquidation event, but that wasn't the greatest one as prices rolled over after that. But here on the low time frame, as you can see again, value area low, great place to be looking for buys. Delta X showing the alignment with oversold and the things we want to see is order flow. Price pumping straight out of that. Another great trade that would have been. Flux. I remember Flux having a good one on the high time frame. Yeah, here we go. Look at this entry. Delta X Pro. So around the 50% mark of this liquidation week. Always a good spot to be looking for longs. Delta X Pro giving us the confirmation. Price reverses, accepts into the Vwap bands, and then just sends directly up. That trade would have been a banger. I actually didn't get on that one, but it's good to see the indicator in action. No other dud signals through here either, like very selective with the signal that it gives. Have a look at FET. Computer's running really slow at the moment. FET, what do we have? Well, we've currently got a buy on the 30-minute on. Oh no, it's not currently. So FET, 30-minute chart, big sell-off. Had the buy signal, and then look what happens. Price rallied straight out of it. Oh, it's not meant to go down there. And yeah, price rallied straight out of that low and traversed the whole previous value area. Lower time frame, we had a sell. Let's see how accurate that sell was. Let's see, line up right into the peak and sold off right into this buy signal on the different time frame. I mean, if that's not precision and accuracy, I don't know what is. It's by far the best indicator that I've seen for giving you confirmations for buys and sells, aligning with one of your systems that you use. In this instance, using power of threes or Vwap bands. Bonk, I had saved. Not much going on. Maybe there was, oh yeah, here we go. There's a buy actually. Right, so this was more of a momentum play. So you can see we had the Delta X fire right after Bonk's gone on a big rally. It's corrected and found support on the developing value area high with a Delta X firing at that point. It was also confluent with the monthly previous VWAP here. So good area to buy into strength on that one. And price continued to rally. These trades are great because you can set your stop loss with really tight invalidations. Any others that I saved? AOS. What do we have here? So we've got one on that daily that's just fired. So it'll be good to see how this one plays out. Lower time frames are definitely showing some strength. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bit of a RSI divergence going on here. You can also see the rays giving you good entries too. So alright, we'll check back in a month or so and see how this other one goes. Anyway guys, hope you got some value out of that, and if you're interested in trying out the Delta X Pro indicator for yourself, head to the link below. It's currently selling for $49.99, and I mean, you make that money back within your first trade. Alright, see you later.